Hey guys, happy Thursday. Becky Timms here for the Drive at 5. And today I wanted to talk about Christmas in July on Amazon. So today is actually June the 29th and it's a Thursday. And Amazon announced today their Prime Day. Now, I was lucky enough to participate in the very first Prime Day. And Prime Day is actually, well, the first one was July the 15th of 2015. And it was to celebrate Amazon's 20th anniversary. So my very first Prime Day, July 15th, 2015, I had over $18,000 in sales on one of my private label items. It sold like over 1,200 times. Hey Randy, I'm glad you're here for the Drive at 5. It sold over 1,200 times for, it wasn't my first private label product, but it was one of my private label products that just kept selling and selling and selling and selling and selling and selling. So I made a lot of money that day. Well, Amazon just announced that the Prime Day for 2017 is going to start on July the 10th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're a planner and if you start your Christmas shopping early, you can start Christmas shopping on July 10th at 9 o'clock. Now, if you're an Amazon seller, do not buy Prime Day items. Hey Kathy, don't buy Prime Day items and try to flip them on Amazon. Don't try to buy them cheap and sell them on Amazon because if they catch you, it's like against Amazon's terms of service. However, if you flip, you can purchase on Amazon and sell on eBay. And I know there are many black hat tricks that people buy on one account and sell on another and yada yada yada. But just play by the rules, play ethical. There's going to be some really good deals. Some sellers are really going to give you some good deals on their private label products, and Amazon too. I mean, Amazon's going to have a sale every 5 minutes for 30 hours straight. I mean, that is like crazy. So hey Dre, thanks for joining. Hey Valerie, I'm so happy that all of you are jumping on to see the Drive at 5 today. I feel much better. My voice is coming back, but I'm super excited about Prime Day in July 10th. So now I want to teach you a little Amazon trick. Well, most of you know that there is, happy Thursday, Valerie. Most of you know that there is software that tells you how much item is in stock for a seller. Well, one thing you can do, especially if it's your competition, these are just softwares, and I always like to say GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. But sometimes you can trust these softwares and sometimes you can't. But if you really want to know how much of an item your competitors are selling, you can let Amazon tell you. And how you do that is you just go and add the item to your cart, and then go to your cart and it'll say quantity, and it'll have 10 and then a plus sign. Well, you can click that and you want to put 999 items in your cart. So act like you're going to check out and you want to put 999 items in there. And then Amazon's going to come up and say, wait a minute, there's only 24 available. And you're like, okay, well today on June the 29th, they only have 24 available. Well, you do it tomorrow around the same time, they have 20 available. So you know, even if the software is telling you they sold 10 today and 12 today, you know that they only sold 4 because you can do some simple math. However, if they have more than 1,000 units in stock, this 999 trick will not work. And if you're a smart seller like me, and I know this, I'll go in and change my quantities like all the time. So for the one that I sell at home, the one item, I have a competitor, so I'll go in and put like 1,500 as my amount, and then I will go in and drop it all the way down to 24, and then 2 days later I'll put it up to 798, and then a day later I'll put it down to 296. So if they're doing that with me, and so you just need to watch it over time so you'll make sure that you're getting accurate data, because once again, GEICO, garbage in, garbage out. And so if you have some really smart sellers that know what they're doing, and then the other sellers know what they're doing as well, you can definitely get your data. But most people don't do that, so you can pretty much track it day to day. Just put 999 in your cart and then go back the next day and see, you know, exactly how many are in there. And then if Amazon says, okay, we've added 999 and now you can check out and it's $254,312 or whatever, then you know that they have more than 1,000 items in stock. And you can do that for Amazon as well, because sometimes they do that. They have more than 1,000 of an item in stock, especially if it's a really hot seller. So anyway, we just wanted to teach you that trick. I've known it for a very, very long time. I use it periodically. 1, to validate that my software is working correctly, and 2, to fool my competitors so that they can't accurately guess how much that I have, and especially when they undercut me by a penny or because they're using a repricer, I'm like, oh no. And so I really have a heyday with them then. But anyway, I am actually sitting out here at the baseball field. My 2 boys are over here with one of their friends, and I am going to go and play baseball with them. But let me tell you about my love-hate relationship with baseball. When I was in high school, I was a cheerleader. So I feel like I am still a cheerleader. I'm like, rah, rah, rah. But I was never really into sports like baseball and football and well, I mean, I watched them, but I didn't play them. Hey, Xavier, thanks for joining the Drive at 5. Well, after I graduated from high school, I went to a ball game, and I was actually playing. I had no clue what I was doing, and the ball like hit me in my leg, and I got this big bruise on my leg, and I was like, okay, I'm done with ball. So then my brother, at one time, he was working in Troy, Ohio, and I drove up. I had already graduated from college, so I drove to Ohio from South Carolina, and my brother said, Becky, let's go to a Cincinnati Reds game in Kentucky. I was like, okay. So we go to the Cincinnati Reds game. I forgot who they were playing, but they hit the ball, and it came like right where I was sitting, my brother and I, and he like clobbered me to catch this ball, and he got the ball, but I was like, okay, I'm done with baseball. And so now when I watch my boys play baseball, like when they were actually on the team, I would sit really close to the fence, because I read this book, A Prayer for Owen Meany, where and it's based on a movie, or the book is A Prayer for Owen Meany, the movie is like Simon Birch. And I always have this fear of getting hit with this baseball and dying. So I'm just like, not that I fear dying by getting hit with the baseball, but it was just like everything with me and baseball, they just don't mix. However, I do sell a lot of baseball stuff, and a lot of people love baseball, and it's a really good niche that you can sell in if you are if you love baseball. So that's why I said that's my love part of baseball, because I know there's a lot of people that love baseball. Hey, Tennille, thanks for joining the Drive at 5. If you were not able to get the registration link last night from the YouTube training, it was phenomenal. I'll send out a link in my emails. If you're on my email list, you'll definitely get it so you can watch the replay. It was really, really, really good, and you can learn a lot of great stuff on how to rank your videos on YouTube if you're, you know, trying to rank your videos on YouTube or what have you. Which reminds me, something I learned last night is, because I repurposed my videos from Facebook Live to YouTube, I'm going to ask that you like thumbs up, hearts, circles, whatever on my Facebook Live video. And then if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to ask you to subscribe, like, or comment on YouTube as well. so that I can increase my visibility on YouTube. So I'm learning all of these new marketing techniques, and I'm super excited about that. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here so I could go play some ball, and I hope you all have an amazing Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow on The Drive at 5. Bye.